Mac with Black Friday just around the corner.
Just around the river.
No, we're not doing that again. That's a one-time thing. Don't
Okay.
you dare taint our moment.
Sorry.
One of the biggest Black Friday toys that happened while we were kids was
Sure.
the murdering for Power Ranger toys.
Yeah. Yep.
And did you know that this past weekend, Hasbro put up for auction all of their Power Ranger memorabilia?
So
I just caught your eye.
wait, so they had like a warehouse of stuff?
Yes. The auction that concluded this weekend, Hasbro sold off a trove of Power Rangers costumes, props, and other memorabilia from the franchise's 3 decades of history.
Wow.
The top selling item was an 80-inch Cosmic Blaster used in the 2023 Netflix release Power Rangers Cosmic Fury, sold for just under $90K.
How was the top seller not any sort of thing that Amy Jo Johnson wore?
Another big ticket item was a transformable Astro Megaship Astro Megazord Hero filming miniature that went for just under $50K. The top selling costume was the Green Ranger, worn by Jason David Frank, the late Jason David Frank, that went for just under $30,000. The Pink Ranger costume went for $22,000. And
Steal.
The Yellow Ranger costume went for $23,000.
Give me Amy Jo Johnson's panties for 40 grand, Goo.
You didn't even let me ask the question. I was going to say, if money was not an issue.
Yeah, pink Power Rangers suit outfit. Yep.
I'll give you an extra $5 if I can smell it now.
The real answer.
Yes.
That was a quasi-real answer. One of my 2 costumes for Eternity is a Green Ranger costume, so I would love the Green Ranger costume. I wouldn't fit in it, though. That'd be the issue.
I think that I would love, because the show was a lot of miniatures that were shot to look big, / like people wore Megazord costumes and then they shot those in there. If we're going costumes, I wouldn't mind Goldar's costume. That was pretty dope.
Zed's is sick.
Rita Rapunzel's staff.
Repulsa.
Rita Repulsa staff.
What about Zordon's tube?
That's a good one. Oh, Lord Zed staff too, with the big Z on it.
Good staff.
His inside out body. I wouldn't mind getting his inside out body.
His costume would be sweet because you get that visor too.
Mm-hmm. So I can just sit here with the stupid visor on talking to you right now. I think I would like the miniatures of the Zords that would then eventually come together to make the Megazord.
I think I would like to wear Amy Jo Johnson's panties.
Yeah, I know.
On my face.
Okay, all right. But this is a family-friendly television program, just like the Power Rangers.
I'm just making a mockery of this.
You are.
I enjoy. You know what? It would be a cost-effective thing. I know Fryer would probably outbid me on those, though. That's the issue. Whatever I bid, Fryer's doing $1 more.
You know what, though? The Dragon Flute.
Oh, that would be sick. I almost bought a functional Dragon Flute.
Oh no, I'm thinking of way too many things right now. The White Ranger Tiger staff, because that could talk to you.
Oh, that thing is sick. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how many times I can say panties in this episode.
Well, lucky for you, we're about to start tearing. So.
1, 2, 3, yeah! Goo. Jaws 3. Goo. King of Queens. Goo. Meryl Streep. Entertainment.
I'm Goo.
And I'm Mac.
And we are the Mac and Goo program. We are here to say we're sorry, to make amends. October fell short. But here we are, hat in hand, saying, please forgive us.
Yeah, I got nothing to add to that, Goo. I'm happy to be talking about Thanksgiving things. Goo, once upon a time, you and I used to go out every single night prior to Thanksgiving, as many of us did at one point or another. I think how old were you when you realized it was 1 year too many that you went out on the Wednesday night before Thanksgiving?
It was 2 years ago. It was easily 2 years ago.
I remember going out. I went out with you one night. We went to Miller's over there in Watertown. It's no longer there anymore with your then I don't even know if she was your fiance, then your then girlfriend and
Just
her
girlfriend.
friend.
Yeah.
And then I think I went out the next year to the
Mhm.
same place. And I was like, oh, because then it was like all my sister's
Yeah.
friends that were in there. And I was like, yeah, I'm too old.
Well, we did a reunion and then went to a local establishment just 2 years ago, and that's when I said, "You know what?
Oh, right. Right. Yeah.
Thanksgiving Day, I need to be a little more functional,"
We did our 15-year reunion
which isn't a
and
real thing, but go ahead.
we were two of 12 people that showed up.
Yeah, so it was the 15-year and less than 15 showed up.
Yeah, and a little peek behind the curtain here, the city that we grew up in, um, still kinda tight-knit, and we grew up with Facebook, so everyone still knows everyone's
Yeah.
shit, it's not a I think our generation will be the start of those, like, reunions going away because you just see everyone's shit anyways.
Yeah, and then also the people that you don't see, you don't wanna see.
Great point.
Yeah.
Great point.
So
Yep.
you mentioned Townie Night. Mac, this Thanksgiving, we are giving you a tiering of all of the events that happen during Thanksgiving weekend.
Mm. And there's quite a bit.
There
It's
is.
it sort of signals like I know winter starts technically before, right? I don't,
Mhm.
I don't even know. To me, like the start of winter is Thanksgiving week. You have Thanksgiving, the shopping begins like right around then. That to me is like quintessential winter, that sort of thing.
So let's get to the tiering of Thanksgiving weekend events, things that you do for the holiday. A lot of from Wednesday night through Sunday. You do a lot on Thanksgiving. So I will bring this up right now. The tiers at the bottom, the worst possible stuff from the weekend. The giblets. The worst part of the turkey.
We got 5 tiers here,
Five
by the
tiers,
way,
by the
for
way.
folks at home. We got a visual here
Yeah.
if you'd like to hop on the YouTube and see it.
Then the second to last is get it out of here.
See you later.
Throw it in the bin. In the middle is it's fine.
It's
That's
fine.
Mac's opinion on most movies.
No, fuck you.
Then the second to best is holiday essentials.
Stuff you need. Stuff you
Yeah.
need.
You might not like it, but
It's necessary.
yeah. And then finally, the best part of Thanksgiving, the best part of the weekend, sides.
Yep. I'll tell you right now,
Not the turkey, it's the sides.
that's what makes Goo and I similar. That makes us great. We agree wholeheartedly. The best part about Thanksgiving dinner is the sides. I don't even need the turkey. I'll have some. I'll dabble.
Mhm.
Give me 7 sides.
So I guess let's get to this right now. And I am guessing what some of these are because the other Billy D who made this did not label them.
Well,
So let's get started with Townie Night. That is
mhm.
when you will go out with your old friends from your old town
Right, right.
the Wednesday before Thanksgiving. And I will say that it is get out of here, especially at our age.
Yeah, I thought you were gonna go a tier below that. I was gonna go this, and we're coming from different perspectives now. It's now going on the other side of it, Goo, where me as a single man
Yeah.
in my mid-30s, I almost got to get out there
Yeah.
and go out Wednesday night. You know what I mean? So I don't love it. It's fine, but I think it belongs better in this tier. Get it out of here.
I am trying to have my best foot forward for the weekend and not
Mm,
taint my entire weekend.
no, that's true too. And for this year, I
Yeah.
actually got to work on Thanksgiving Eve, so I don't
Oh,
have an
no.
option.
Okay, so the next part of Thanksgiving would be the next morning going to a high school football game, taking in the old pigskin locally. And I think this is fine.
Oh, I'd go a tier below. I
Really?
did it I did it once, but it ties into the night before Goo. So maybe this is something that's going up. I was incredibly hungover. I hated every fucking second of it. And it was like 38 degrees, you know? It's cold weather. I'm hungover. It's not something I'm looking forward to. I think as we get older, maybe we have children in the high school, maybe we know kids playing that aren't our peers, maybe it goes up, but I'd say get it out of here. To me, it's very similar to what I'm sure is coming up at some point, a turkey trot.
Oh, by the way, we each get 2 vetoes and a stamp.
Okay. 2 vetoes and a stamp it is. Agreed.
I might move that up one because, as you just said, as you have children, I bring my son to this now. He loves it.
Okay. That's fair. That's fair.
There's music. There's the
Do you
crap
wear your
helmets.
do you wear your Letterman jacket to it?
My Letterman jacket that's a size 2XL. I really thought I was gonna grow into that.
No, I think it was just the thing everyone did, and even when you see high school kids now, their Letterman jackets are way too big for them. I think it's just the style of the Letterman jacket.
All right, let's go to the turkey trot, and I am putting this in the giblets.
Yeah, I'm not gonna argue with you on that. I'm never gonna do it. Never gonna do it.
No.
I don't care. I think it's maybe the worst thing ever invented, actually. So yeah, we'll keep it
And
down
don't get me
here.
wrong, I would love to wake up on Thanksgiving morning and, like, work out or something like that.
Sure, sure.
Even I'll hop on the Stairmaster the day before, because I'm gonna eat a lot of food.
To
I
show
don't
my face
don't
in
want a turkey
public
trot. Yeah.
and run, and then it plays into the Wednesday night thing. Most people go and drink afterwards, so it's like, why don't you just drink before and not go?
All right, I guess we'll now go to the 1 o'clock, or so the 12:30 football game, the NFL game, and I would say that this is a holiday essential, and because the Lions are so good now, that's always the early game.
Mhm.
That might be sides.
Are they always the early game?
They're always the early game. Cowboys are the 4, and then, I know they try and sneak Green Bay in there as much as possible, but they usually play one of those 2 teams.
Yeah, it's an essential for sure. The early game usually sneaks up on you though. You're like getting ready for the day. You might have just gotten to where you're supposed to
Yeah.
go. But by the time you're paying attention to the early game, it's like in the
2nd,
third
3rd
quarter.
quarter, you can get some
Yeah,
late bets in.
right. Right.
You're not gonna get any parlays in there because you're
Yeah,
always way too late for it, unless you're
right.
waking up and doing it.
100%.
Actually, that's not a bad tradition either, waking up and setting a DK lineup for the day.
I just set my DK lineup about 2 hours ago for Thursday.
For Thursday,
Yeah.
love it, love it. Do some nice ladders on Dak Prescott, who's not playing this year.
The big Cooper Rush guy.
I'm not a big Cooper Rush guy, I'm not, no.
He's feeding CD Lamb though. It's not bad.
All right, let's go to Thanksgiving dinner, which is I think we should change this because no one has Thanksgiving dinner for dinner. It's lunch.
Yeah, we eat roughly 2 p.m. It's neither lunch nor dinner, but we're definitely not eating at like 5, 6 o'clock. The people that do that are fucking psychopaths.
Sides.
You want to eat early because
Mhm.
it enables two things. Number one, you get to spend more time with people, more time in the day. Number two, it allows for immediate leftovers. At 5 or 6 o'clock, you go back in there, you make up a whole different plate, or maybe the same plate, maybe you like the same shit. Maybe you make a sandwich. It's essential to eat early so that you can have leftovers at like 6, 5, 7, whatever.
Sides.
Yeah, yeah, it's gotta be in
And
there
look, I'm
for
not
sure.
even saying that turkey is great or whatever meat you're serving with. I just love the sides.
Yeah, and there's like a whole pomp and circumstance to the thing, right? Usually wherever you go has a whole lineup. You go through, everyone has the same seat they usually sit in. It's a whole thing. It's a ceremony.
Oh, I forgot to put one at the beginning. Let me jump in right now.
Mhm.
Wicka, 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 wicka. That's a rewind sound effect. So you don't work in an office, but
No, God
they
no.
might have done this when you were at school. And that is either the week before or the Wednesday before Thanksgiving, they have a turkey dinner.
Oh, yeah, yeah, like the last official day before you go on a
Yeah.
holiday. Yeah. Yeah, it's fine because
No,
it's used.
it's not.
No, you're not into it?
I'm gonna stamp it in giblets. I hate this more than anything
Re
in the world.
It's like a primer though,
And
it's
I
a nice little how do you do?
I understand why they do it. Not
Mhm.
everyone is lucky enough to go home and have a turkey dinner. I'm
Yep.
fortunate. We're both fortunate for that. But I want a turkey dinner twice, maybe 3 times a year,
Yeah, that's
not
true.
twice in a week.
I would my argument would be that, I would like to eat stuffing always, so if there's a good stuffing involved, it should go up a tier at the very least.
It's one of my biggest pet peeves in life.
Yeah, I get it. I get that, but if it's primarily based on the turkey and the gravy, I think you're probably right with this tier, but if there's some good sides, and there's probably not, it should go up a tier.
I've already stamped it.
Alright. Oh, you
It's
stamped
done.
it.
I stamped it.
Used. Alright, fuck, shit.
It's been stamped. Let's go to the 4:30 football game. And this, I would say, it's fine. It's usually a decent game, but it kind of goes with the next part of you're very sleepy at this point because of the tryptophan of the turkey, and you are going for your after dinner nap.
Here here
That would
yeah,
be a holiday essential.
agreed. Uh, I'm gonna stamp the 4:30 game in sides. That is the classic,
What?
the game everyone's paying attention to. To your point, it's usually the Cowboy game, Team of America, and moreover, there's nothing better than like betting the game, slowly watching the game, falling
Falling
asleep,
asleep, waking up in the
waking
fourth
up,
quarter.
yeah, end of the third, beginning of the fourth, and getting reinvested into the game. It's an absolute staple of the day.
I don't know. I'm more of the 12:30 game. I'm definitely more into that because you're getting hyped for the food. You're eating apps, just pounding shrimp. By the time of the 4:30, you've already seen one game. You're tired from the food. You're eating desserts.
Probably arguing with the weird uncle.
I mean, yeah, that's most of the day. What else happens on Thanksgiving that is on this? What the? School
Might
lunch
as well
Thanksgiving. He had two of them on there. Billy D, they're both going in giblets.
school lunch. What was the other one? Like the work one?
Yeah.
No, the school lunch wasn't bad though, because you were a kid. You didn't really fucking give
Once
a shit.
again, I don't. And as a parent right now,
You didn't have strong opinions
listen to
as a
me.
child, though.
No, listen to me right now. As a parent right now, I don't want my son eating two turkey dinners in a day, in 2 days.
You don't want them having a little cranberry sauce? That's
No,
usually what it was. It was like shitty turkey and cranberry sauce. All right, yeah, you're right. I'm not gonna argue that. You're right.
don't you dare taint my son.
But do the 8:30 game.
Let's go to the 8:30 game, the 8:20 game. This is get out of here. I'm so
Oh,
tired by
I was
this
gonna
point.
say it's fine. I was gonna say it's
I'll let you have
fine.
it's fine, but like even the games like when the
You never
Patriots used
make
to
it through
play,
the game.
like the butt fumble game was an 8:20 game on
Yeah,
Thanksgiving,
yeah.
and you had to will yourself to stay awake for that.
No, typically it's when you might catch the first half. That's when you're driving home. It's fine. It's there. It exists. You're not really paying attention to it, but it's another reason to
You're a
gamble.
little footballed out by that point too.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
What else is here for this decorating? No, I guess we'll do Thanksgiving leftovers next, and
It's a okay, go.
it's
All right.
sides.
I was gonna say holiday essentials
No, it's
because
sides.
I'm not a huge leftovers guy after the fact. Same day, love it that night. But then we get a day or 2 days later, I'm like, eh. To
I
your
take
point though, I'm sick of turkey and I'm sick of these same things. It's kind of the point you were arguing.
I take everything that's left over, take all that slop, and just put it into a sandwich.
Yeah, I like that same day, but I would we'll wait for
A
it, I
classic
guess.
Ross Geller moist maker. I will take that. I also forgot. So you don't have to deal with it as much, but you are a child of divorce because your
Mhm.
parents don't love you.
Never were even married, actually.
Oh, so I guess your parents do love you.
Yeah, out of wedlock.
Lucky for you then. Uh, but
They didn't abort me. What a win.
for Thanksgiving, you need to plan out your day because you have several families that you have to go to.
Yeah.
You have in-laws.
Oh,
You
I
have
travel.
aunts,
Come on.
uncles.
That you talking about?
No, but you don't have the
I usually go
in-laws
to
that
2.
you're also trying to plan things out
That's
with.
true.
But
But isn't the staple, right? So you do one Thanksgiving, one Christmas Eve.
no, we're just doing split day.
Both days?
Yeah, creates
That's
a
a
very
lot.
long day.
Yeah, that's a lot.
So I would say this is get out of here.
I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. But I will say, so the tradition that my local family has, and it is quite, we're all from all over the place. Like I have cousins that aren't really my cousins, but we call them my cousins and uncles and that whole thing.
Because you're
Um,
rednecks, right?
yeah, there you go. I am wearing my Hampton Beach shirt. Um, it's one of those things. So we all go because it's such a large family, large Irish Catholic family. There's like 4, 5, 6 sites, and then we all meet up at this one person's house, and we do like a nightcap. We do some drinks, whatever
Yeah.
food's left over, and I really enjoy that. All the
It-
adults show up, and all the kids go away.
It's like the Vince Vaughn Reese Witherspoon Holiday Classic for Christmases.
Yeah, except a different holiday.
Let's go to Black Friday. And
Mm,
it's not what it used to be. Black Friday
not even
used to
close.
be doorbusters at midnight,
Yep.
or you get up at 5 a.m., you go to the stores, and there were amazing deals for a very short window of time.
Mhm.
Black Friday started this year on Sunday.
I would
Kind of
say,
bullshit.
and I'm sure you would echo this. We are very lucky that we did not grow up as parents when Black Friday was a thing, because parents would be running out at midnight on Thanksgiving to go get shit for the stupid ass kids.
I will say this is that so even now with the savings are just there for the week. I still wake up and door bust on Black Friday.
Just because you like doing it, though, not for a good reason.
I do like doing it. Well, my favorite thing is I set a budget for Christmas. I set a
Mhm,
budget for what I'm going to spend on people.
mhm.
It's kind of like being a GM in baseball. And you are like, there's a bit of flexibility to what the budget is. You go over, you're going to get taxed. But finding deals and being like, I just saved 25 on this. I can now get this too. And just building up the best roster of gifts. I'm all about it.
You know what my tradition is
What's
on
that?
Black Friday and or the next one coming up, is I'll buy something for myself,
Yes.
and then when I go and buy gifts, it's like 3 days before Christmas.
I used to, and we grew up in a time when, DVDs were
Skip-its
cool.
were a thing.
But DVDs were cool.
Yeah,
Black Friday DVD sales
yeah.
were the best.
You got me the unrated version of Corky Romano. Why?
It was $3 at Target. What do you want? I used all my goodie bucks on it.
I mean, Best Buy did have the best little bin of $5 DVDs. You could swim through that thing and find something.
Yeah, and you would get home and your parents would say, "Oh, what'd you buy?" And you're like, "Oh, I bought the movie Arthur, the one with Russell Brand." Why'd you buy that? It was $4.
Have you seen it? No, but people say it's fine.
People say it's not as good as the original. So Black Friday is get out of here.
Uh,
I think
so
it's close to giblets because they've ruined it.
so here's the question, bring it up
Yeah.
now. Are you saying Cyber Monday greater than Black Friday?
Oh, easily. Cyber Monday, you get
Oh,
sweet deals.
I like Black Friday more than I like Cyber Monday. I'm over it by Cyber Monday.
Cyber Monday, you actually do get amazing deals.
Yeah, but I don't like that. There's like Cyber Monday is my whole year. I'm looking at shit all the time online, you know?
So
Like
aren't I, but you get the deal. The deals are there. The deal of the day.
I don't think it's a tier above Black Friday. To me, it would be
I'll put
tier
it with
below.
it, but
Okay. All right. All right.
look, they could both be better,
Agreed.
but
Agreed.
they're not.
I mean, it is sort of stunning that there isn't a store that is running a real doorbuster. Like, hey, get in here and you get this, but you also got to buy this first.
Walmart might be.
Hmm.
I think Target got busted last year for doing fake doorbusters.
You know what's fucked, Gil?
Yes,
The closest Walmart to us is like fucking Framingham or like
Framingham.
Everett.
yeah.
It's not great.
It's not great, but
How is there
neither
no
Walmart.
Walmart in Boston city limits?
Walmart's not very good.
I mean, it is Walmart.
It's a good point. You also have Small Business Saturday.
Oh, I didn't even know this existed until 2 days ago when you told me about this bullshit.
But this goes with the other one that is left, and that is putting up Christmas decorations. And one of
not at all related.
May I explain?
Okay,
Let
continue.
me finish.
Mm-hmm.
So, tradition every single year. I have done this. How old am I? 35?
Yeah, you'll be
I've done this
36
for
in February.
35 years, 36 years of we always decorate my mother's house the Saturday after Thanksgiving. We've always done it, always put the tree up, do everything there. So what usually happens is we have broken lights, maybe the tree is busted,
Yeah.
we need more stuff, and we always end up going to Target 5 times on that Saturday, which is the opposite of Small Business Saturday.
So my perspective on this, Goo, I always like the idea of supporting small businesses, and I actually really do when I can. Local bakery, local coffee shop, whatever.
You didn't even know about their holiday.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
Get off of
But this is
your
this is a
soapbox.
holiday made for people that don't typically support small businesses. It's for the frauds, Gil.
You
It's
are.
for the frauds. It's for the frauds.
Why didn't you get me a Valentine's gift? I celebrate you like it's Valentine's every day.
This is giblets. Kimmy Gibbler here.
It's giblets.
This is out on this. Like this is a thing that should be done year round, no doubt in my mind. It's dumb, and not for nothing to smush it between Black Friday and Cyber Monday. You know what? This might be the time of year I least care about small businesses. I'm trying to get the fucking shopping done.
And I would say that decorating for Christmas is holiday essentials.
Yeah, it's not for me. I'm just not a decorator in general. To me, it's a pain in the ass. I don't like putting something up that I got to take down again in 1 month. So I'm out on that in
Well, then
general.
why don't you just
But
do what I do and
it
put
is
it up 2
certainly an
months early?
essential. No, I just don't put it up at all.
Also,
To-
I'm not a monster. I put
Mhm.
my outdoor stuff out the weekend of Thanksgiving.
The last time I had a real tree in my apartment was maybe 7 years ago, and I will never, ever have a real tree in one of my domains ever again. Ever,
Do you
ever.
like our tiers?
I mean, we should have had more it's fines.
Well, you can start moving some stuff. You have some vetoes. What do you want to move?
All right, move Black Friday up to it's fine.
Okay, Black Friday. Although Black Friday used to be a holiday essential.
I agree. That's
Door
why I think it
busting
fits
was the
better
best.
there. That's why I think it fits better right in the middle there.
Okay.
You
What else
go.
are you seeing?
No, you use one of yours.
Okay. No, because I've been moving stuff around this entire time.
That's all right.
Mm, no, I'm really, real. I mean, maybe the checklist might go down one to try and figure out your schedule for the holidays. That sucks, but get out of here is pretty good because you got to figure it out.
Yeah, we almost should have just made the bottom tier called Turkey Trot, right? That would have made more sense.
Turkey trot and too many turkey dinners.
I'm gonna use my last one, and move Turkey Trot down below the bottom tier.
So you want it off the board.
I think there's a thing to be said about Turkey Trot folks, right? Like if you're a Turkey Trot family, turn this podcast off. I don't want your ears. Leave the planet. Don't bring your fucking 5K agenda into my fucking not my America, Turkey Trot people.
So, guys, head over to tiermaker.com. I will put this tier in our bio. Once again, thank you to the other Billy D for making it. And let us know about your Thanksgiving tradition weekends or your Thanksgiving weekends. How do you tier what is going on?
Let's get into Mac Sack.
Matt, did you see this? Did you hear about this? By the way, your sack could be anything. It could be a boat. But posted by @JWhep on X. He said, you have 1 hour to eat this for $100,000. Who are you calling for help? And what he posted was a photo of 4 large sodas, 20 McNuggets, 2 large French fries, and 4 double quarter pounders with cheese from McDonald's. I ask you, who would you call for help?
Yeah, I did see this, and my instant reaction was, I'm pretty sure I could do this by myself.
So my second
I'm
question was,
almost
how
positive.
long do you need?
So no doubt in getting the 20 nugs down, 2 fries, sodas, and 2 QPCs, double QPCs.
There's 4.
Probably gonna get the third one down. Might have trouble with it. I'm gonna need help on the final double QPC, I think. So are you a double QPC guy? Are you into that type of shit?
It doesn't matter. I'll eat anything. I'm a fucking garbage
All
disposal
right, so
now.
I'll call you in. I think I could do it myself in an hour, roughly. But I would struggle with that last sandwich. That would be the thing I would definitely need help on, and maybe half of the third sandwich.
As someone who eats food way too quickly and I'm a bottomless pit, I
Mhm.
could do this in under 30 minutes.
Well, so to that point, I've done a couple eating contests. Your window really is the first 30 minutes because after that, everything sets in, especially including the liquid, and then you're just so full you can't eat. So really, when things give you an hour to do shit, you kind of got to do it in 30 minutes.
As a small boy growing up in a household with a very large brother, I had a very small window to get my food in before it was gone. And
Nothing was
that
better
lives
than
with me.
claiming the extra bag fries, the fries that had fallen out of the
Mhm.
thing, you know.
I did like someone made a joke on here that the person I would call is my father to let him know that I won $100,000.
Coolest Who Wants to Be a Millionaire moment of all time. It was fucking phenomenal. So think about it, Goo. How many times in your heyday would you get McDonald's or whatever fast food, and on the way home you eat all your fries and nuggets before you even get to the good stuff?
Well,
That's
you
just
have
a
to.
regular day,
Yeah, while
regular
it's hot.
time.
While it's
So
hot.
like double that, you're getting that. I honestly think a lot of people could get this done by themselves.
Do you know what I ate for dinner the other night?
What'd you have?
I had 6 eggs and a pound of bacon.
I'll tell you right now, a pound of bacon is not as much bacon as
It's
one
not
would
as much
think.
as you think.
Yeah, you could eat a pound of bacon.
And
And
then
6 eggs is eggs these days in this economy, they're little. Little eggs are little these days. 6 eggs in 2024 is like 3 eggs in 2002.
did you see what I ate last night? I posted it on Instagram. It was that
No, I did not.
giant sandwich. So it was a giant meatball and sausage sandwich, roughly the size of a French baguette. So the full French baguette filled with
Sure.
that. I ate
What
all of
kind of
that.
sausage?
Italian sausage, sauce on it.
Mhm.
So I ate that entire thing, and then after that, I ate 2 blueberry muffins from Jordan's Furniture. I can't be stopped.
You went furniture shopping after eating that sandwich?
No, no, no. What I did is we went to the Enchanted Village at Jordan's Furniture, and on
Okay,
the way
okay.
out, you have to buy muffins or they're
I
gonna
get it.
arrest you.
Yeah, I do like a blueberry muffin, don't get me wrong. This is not against and this is not anti-blueberry muffins. Um, I don't know if I like combining the sausages and the meatballs, though. It's 2 different textures.
Well, the issue is that no, no. So I did half sandwich of sausage, half sandwich of meatballs.
Gotcha,
My
gotcha.
mother only had so many meatballs for me to steal.
Mm, mm,
So I took those, took the sausage, went home, made my own sauce. Don't tell her. And
mm.
then I
Oh,
went ahead.
your mama doesn't make a nicer sauce.
I make a better sauce.
Really?
Yeah.
That is a bold claim. You're saying right
Yeah.
now
Mhm.
that goo
Yes.
makes a better sauce than mama goo.
I make a better sauce than Mama Goo.
Wow. Would your wife agree?
Yes.
Really? Would
Yes.
Rafi agree?
Rafi doesn't know the difference.
Ah, see, I
Do
knew
you
Rafi
remember
might
being a
know.
kid? Now, you're a bad example of this. But
I've never had your sauce, by the
no,
way. I've had your mom's
but I was
sauce.
gonna say when I was a kid, like I loved my grandmother's sauce. I loved my mother's sauce, but I
Mhm.
used to get excited at school when they would serve Chef Boyardee food because we weren't allowed to eat it at home.
No, I get that. I understand that for sure. It's like when you were a kid trading shit at lunch that your parents wouldn't let you have, so
Yeah,
you'd trade like 2 things for 1 thing because you could not get that at home. Um, wow. I'd like to try your sauce sometime soon.
it's very good.
For those of you at home that have missed Goo's origin story, his nickname is derived from a type of sauce.
The Big Ragu.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. All right, Mac, where can the people find us?
You can find us on Instagram and on X as at Mac and Goo Podcast. Every other platform, we are Mac ampersand Goo, Mac Shift 7 Goo. That includes Facebook, Stitcher, TuneIn, Castbox, Spreaker, Google Play, iHeartRadio.
iHeartRadio.
We're on Spotify, but more importantly, we're on Apple Podcasts. Get on there, rate, review, subscribe 5 stars. If you do that, we'll get you a free Mac and Goo t-shirt from the folks over at Watertown Sportswear. That is Watertown Sportswear on 34 Mount Auburn Street in Watertown, watertownsportswear.com. Expert screen printing and embroidery.
tpublic.com
Merch.
merch. Don't forget, you are in the final couple of days of Movember. Go and give some money to Davey. I think we did it. I had an auto payment on. I'm not sure if I need to check things out.
Ask Davey.
I will ask Davey.
Hmm.
I'm always fearful of the auto payment. I'm on a fixed income right now.
I feel like you wouldn't have set up an auto payment for Movember.
I didn't think I did, and now I can't sign into it.
Well, just reset the password.
I tried to, it won't let me. And I asked the people on the website, I'm like, can you help me? And no one ever got back to me.
For a man that is around as much technology as you are on an every single day basis, you are one of the worst people with technology.
The website let me reset my account with Banton0733 at yahoo.com. It would not let me reset the macandgoo at gmail.com.
Well, you probably originally. So remember back, actually, this has been popping up on my Facebook memories. You and I did,
Yeah.
we did Movember in 2013, I think. And by the way, I especially did. We all looked horrible.
Oh, yeah.
Way horrible. I'll see if I can pull up some of those pictures to send to you. See if you want to tweet those out.
I'll tweet out the final one. I have a nice picture of, I put a
Yeah.
wig on and I'm holding
Yeah.
a sword.
I think I'm wearing my helmet in that
Yeah.
one. Yeah. It's a good one.
We made a nice calendar shoot. It's very
Yeah.
good. But yeah, I can't reset it. But either way, we'll figure it. We'll get Davey his money.
Yeah.
He doesn't have to break no legs.
Hey, the man is the money.
And then also just find a toy drive. Donate toys.
Do it.
Yes. Check us out next week. Let's dump at the top, and then we have Moana.
2. Moana 2.
Moana 2.
Which, if you're still somehow here at the end of this episode, Moana 2 comes out this week. Goo and I did not get a screening invitation. And traditionally, that's really bad for a movie. And considering Lin-Manuel Miranda is not involved,
Yeah.
I am very nervous for this movie, Goo.
As someone who has now sitting through. What's the past tense of sit?
Sotten.
As someone who has now sodden through Frozen 2 multiple times, I can tell you that I have no faith in a Disney sequel at this point.
Did you like the original Frozen?
It's grown on me, and I think the music is
Oh, okay.
I think the music is pretty top tier when you're looking at a Disney
It is
movie.
good music. I thought it was overrated.
But I will say this is that if you're looking at the music of the 2 Frozen movies, 5 songs from the original stand out over anything from the second one.
I still haven't seen the second one.
Into the
Wait, the second.
Unknown.
Oh, I was thinking about Moana. Again, I can't speak enough positive things about Moana.
Moana's great.
Moana has nothing but bangers.
Nothing but
Bangers.
Yeah.
And I'm worried. I am worried about this
You
second
should be,
movie.
and I am too.
Mm.
All right, so
Are you gonna
check us out
Are you gonna take Raffi to
on
Moana
Sunday, I
too?
think. Yeah.
Nice. Love that.
So check us out then. Tuesdays are Goose Days. I abuse kangaroos. Thank you for listening. It's Thanksgiving.
Bye.
Damn Burton.
Please flip the cassette over to side B to continue the adventure.
Now it's time for girls jumping on trampolines.